Hello YouTube, this is Anonimoto and I'm no tornado today because I'm going to try something new and start reviewing all my riding gears, and starting with the most important one, my helmet. I use a Zeus ZS-811, which I had never heard of before. I've heard of the usual LS2, SNK, Sol, DHH, MT, everything, but I've never heard of a brand called Zeus. Just to give you a brief history on it, it is a Taiwanese company like any other helmet brands that is budget helmet brands that is available in India, like LS2, Sol, SMK, or Shoei. Shoei is not a budget helmet brand, but it's JC. Most of these helmet brands, they're all based out of China or Taiwan or Vietnam. All these Far East Asian countries. I'm sorry. And there are helmets like AGV, which cost a bombshell, and they are one of the best helmets available. AGV is a Italian company. MT, which is an exception, is a Spanish company. That's it. Let's get on to the review then, without further ado. I'm not going to rant a lot about helmets or safety gears or the importance of riding gear while riding your bike, because you can find hell lot of videos about it on YouTube. So let me just give you a brief about budget helmets in India. We always talk about how Indian manufacturers are making motorcycles of international quality. Like we've seen TVS making some high quality motorcycles, and then the obvious Royal Enfield. We are exporting motorcycles to a lot of countries, and still we don't have any helmet manufacturers exporting helmets like Steelbird or any other brands. They don't, because it is solely because we don't have international standard quality helmets manufactured in India. And so for that same reason, we should not, unless it is for any daily commute use or a small use purpose, we should not stick on to ISI certified helmets, because they aren't safe on bikes which can go up to 150 kilometers an hour. It doesn't matter how fast you go, riding gear and good helmet is a mandatory accessory for any rider, and for that reason we have to go for international quality helmets which have standard certifications. So let me just jump right into this helmet and its features, so you can get a overview on what all is in this lid, as they call it. So first of all, this Zeus ZS-811, I'll put the link in the description down below, is a ECE certified helmet. Quick run on certifications. There are mainly 3 certifications. There is the DOT certification, there is ECE certification, and there is the SNELL certification. DOT and SNELL are American standards. DOT stands for Department of Transportation, and it is the mandatory certification needed by all helmets which are sold in the US. SNELL is a non-profit organization that certifies helmets, and it passes through a very rigorous test and procedure, and so it is the most difficult to obtain certificate there is on the planet for helmets. And thirdly, there is ECE, which is European standard, and comparing all these three certifications, ECE is the most easiest to attain, but still it is way higher. The standard is way higher than ISI certification. So it is, so if you can see an ECE certification on your helmet, and make sure it is not a sticker, it is embedded onto the shell of the helmet, then it is good quality and original ECE certified product. So when you are going to buy a new helmet, there are 4 to 5 things you should make sure of. The first one, which I talked about right now, is certification. Just go for ECE certified or DOT certified or SNEL certified helmets. These budget helmets like MT, LS2, most of them are ECE or DOT certified helmets. So just make sure it is not a sticker, because there are a lot of replicas and duplicates out there. So you have to make sure it is not a sticker, it's embedded onto the helmet, to make sure it's an original one. The second one being a full face helmet. There, if you're going to buy, if you're seriously looking for a good helmet, you should definitely go for a full face helmet. Half face helmet will not be a good solution for you, for anybody for that matter. Thirdly is the helmet strap. There are 2 kinds of helmet strap. There is a quick release kind of strap, which is mostly available in all the Indian helmets, or even it used to come in all the helmets imported from Taiwan or China, and it has this buckle like thing. You lift it up and you pull it out and it will come out as just like that. It has a kind of a teeth like structure which holds it together, but it's still not secure as the double D ring. Yeah, double D's straps. Yeah, so these double D rings are the most secure helmet straps. See this, you can't pull it out no matter what, unless you lift this up and slowly pull it out of position. It's just like tightening the backpack straps, if you've noticed it. If you want your bag to sag down below, or want it tight upwards, you have to pull on a strap and make it tight or loose. So that is the same thing that goes on with this. It's a double D ring strap and it's very secure, and you should probably get a helmet which has double D straps on. So this Zeus helmet is ECE certified and it has double D ring straps. Thirdly, let's go on to the visor. There are a lot of new features in new helmets. This is just a normal helmet visor which doesn't have any sophistications. It is simple to use. You just lift it up, you put it down. This is pretty much airtight, and there won't be much wind noise getting inside when you're riding at high speeds too. I've gone up to 120 kilometers per hour and it's pretty much wind proof. I motovlog using this helmet. I have a mic which will come down here, so absolutely no wind hits there unless you open this vent. So talking about the vents, there are 3 vents. There is one at the mouthpiece, there are 2 at the top, which gives pretty good air circulation throughout the helmet. So if you're going for long rides, you should make sure your helmet has good air circulation or provisions for vents, your inlet vents and exit vents. This one has 2 exit vents at the back, which is not that great. For proper airflow, there should be more air vents, more exit vents, but still it does a good job. So that is the third thing you should be making sure of. The fourth thing is that some of the helmets that come with easy to put on open and close kind of switch, where you don't have to physically lift the visor and pull it down. There will be a trigger like thing. Anyways, some of these helmets come with pin lock ready systems, which has a slight hole and has a provision to put an anti-fog layer inside the helmet, which prevents the helmet from fogging up in the inside when it gets cold outside. So this one doesn't have that provision. It's just a plain visor, but it's still pretty good. I've ridden it a few times during the rain and it gets fogged up inside. Even if you open this vent, it will reduce the fog inside a little bit, but not too much. It doesn't do the job really well, so that's something you should consider. And everything else that comes on the helmet is a good to have feature. Some of the helmets, some of the LS2 helmets I've seen comes with a sunshade with a switch here. If you pull it down, sunshade comes down, so you don't need an external sunglass which you have to put it on inside. Some helmets which comes with a provision for putting your eyewear and putting your legs of the eyewear inside this helmet, so it is secure. But I'm not sure how good that is, because it can actually bend the leg of your specs. There is one more feature that this helmet has. I'm not sure if you can see it properly because there is lack of light. It has provision to put some kind of a Bluetooth earpiece here. It's not strapped on, so you can just put it inside here, and there are it is perforated, so there are holes for so you can hear it through the pads, and the earphones need not be pushing against your ear, which can be quite irritating for long rides. And maybe you can connect it to an intercom or your Bluetooth, connect it via Bluetooth adapter or directly to your phone through the helmet, so you don't have to take off your helmet and talk on the phone every single time you get a call. The next most important thing is these pads. Whenever you buy a helmet, it has to be snug fit. If it is loose, if your head size is a medium size and you go for an XL, it won't be good, because your helmet will move around your head. Good. Always go for a snug fit helmet. Mine is L size helmet, and it is pretty good and pretty solid, and even the pads are of really great quality, and all these pads are removable. Let me just show you. You can take it off from here, and all these are washable too. See, so everything is removable, and you can see the inside of the shell from here. It is a pretty rigid helmet, and it is of really good quality. It is a ABS plastics, a better quality plastic than polycarbonate, and all these pads are removable. It has a chin curtain too, which deflects any wind that is coming under and over inside to the helmet, and it also has a breath deflector to prevent your breath from hitting the visor when it is closed, so it doesn't fog up. But still, this helmet fogs up a little bit during cold temperatures, so that is something you should take care of. Yeah, you can see I've mounted two action cam mounts. I use an SJ5000 plus camera, which I'm filming with right now, and you can see there are two mounts. One is absolutely useless because this helmet has a pointed V kind of a top surface, so you can't mount anything in between. So when I fix it in one of the sides, I had to use a lot of extensions to get the right angle, but it still doesn't give me a good angle, so I've absolutely ignored I have this mount. And if you pull it out, it will leave a huge mark on it, and I'm not sure even the paint might come off. These mounts are really strong. If you want to purchase them, I'll put down the links down below in the description. For 6 flat mounts and 6 curved mounts altogether, you'll get it for around 500 rupees or 600 rupees. And it is very cheap, because when you go, if you have inquire about helmet mounts in a brick and mortar store, they'll cost you around 400-500 rupees for a single mount. Now you're getting 12 mounts for the price of just one at the store. I'm not sure if you're able to spot it clearly. The front of the helmet is in perfect condition. The color is really intact, but when you go to the back, see the difference? There is a huge difference in color. All these parts have faded away. I don't know what's wrong. Did I put it in the sun too long, or is the painting quality too bad? I'm not sure. Sorry for the dirty helmet. I haven't cleaned it since a long while. I have to give it a wash and dry it up. About the helmet color, There are three colors available. One is fluorescent yellow, there's one black, and there's one white. And you have two options. You can either get the plain color version or the one with graphics. I think for me the graphics version looks better. And this helmet cost me 4,500 rupees, and I got it from Auto Queen Kochi. Make sure when you're buying helmets of good quality or good brands, make sure it is authentic. There are very few dealers in Kerala where you will get original helmets. Since you're splashing out a lot of money for this, make sure it is original. If you go to Auto Queen Kochi, I'm sure you'll get original helmets only. Even LS2 has replicas in and around Kerala. I'll leave the phone number of the owner of Auto Queen and the location of the store, and you can get it from Bangalore too. If you have any queries, you can put it down in the comments or message me. I'll definitely reply to you and help you out with